All right, welcome back to day 2. So, were you patient overnight? Because I know it's hard to wait sometimes, but did you know that people had to wait hundreds of years for Jesus to come? Because there were prophecies that told he was going to come, but they didn't know when he was going to come and had to wait for a long, long time. All right, so if you remember, we made this yesterday, and it has now dried, so if you can get that, don't be worried if it curls up. We're going to fix that today. So also, make sure you have your glue again and your craft bag. So I want you to take your craft bag and pull out the pieces. Then we're going to make sure we've got all the pieces here. So you should have some dark popsicle sticks. These are going to be for the roof because it's made of wood. Then we have some light popsicle sticks. And these are going to be used to make the rest of the stable, like the sides and the bottom. Then we have some hay, which is these little paper confetti pieces. And then we have a blue star sticker, a gold star sticker, really, really sparkly gold star here. And then we have a ribbon. But that's not all. We've still got 2 other things. We have stickers for Mary, Joseph, and the baby Jesus. And we have stickers for the popsicle sticks. Look about the same shape and size because we're going to need those. So to start off with, we're going to take these stickers here and carefully pop them out. So you'll pop this little border off, and then after we do that, we can pull these apart. So, do you remember where Jesus was born? In the town of Bethlehem. That's right. Do you know why he was there? Oh, you're right. It was because David was born in Bethlehem, and Jesus, father, was a descendant of David. That means that he was one of David's kids, that David was his great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, or something like that. And so Joseph was coming back to his hometown to be counted in a census, sort of like what happened this year. That was so they could count all the people and make sure they were paying all their taxes. So now that you've got all these, I want you to peel one side off, only one side, and that will reveal a brown sticky part. This is very sticky, so be careful not to let it get on you. And then make sure you line it up and you can put it right there on the popsicle sticks. Don't peel off the other side yet. We're going to leave that on for now. Then I want you to do this for each popsicle stick. So, we know that Jesus was born in a stable, but why was he born in a stable? Well, when they went back to Bethlehem, Joseph didn't have a house there. So they tried to stay in an inn, but there were no room in any of the inns because so many people were coming back to their hometown. So that means that there was no place for them to stay. But one innkeeper said, hey, I have a stable. And I know it's not much, but it'll be something. And so that is where they went. And that's why they were in a stable. Because there was no room anywhere else. So what do you think it was like to be in a stable? I think it would be pretty not nice. Smelly because there were lots of animals around. I bet the sheep were soft though. So I'm going to keep putting these little pieces of double-sided stickies on. Just peeling off only one because we don't want to peel the other side off yet. And be very careful when you're lining these up. If they're crooked like this, it won't work. You have to make sure they're very straight so that they completely cover these popsicle sticks. Alright, so this is the last one, and after we complete this, putting the sticky on this one, we will be ready to start putting these pieces of wood onto our barn stable. So I want you to take a dark piece. So as you can see, I have all these light pieces and my dark pieces. So this is a dark piece, and this is a light piece. So to build the sides, we're going to need light pieces. So that's where we're going to start. Pick up a light piece, and carefully peel the backing off. Now is when we want to have that sticky side show. So now you have that sticky side, and I want you to take your piece right here, your stained glass window, and look very carefully. Make sure you're on the side with the tissue paper, and you'll find this little notch at the top. See that? And then line up the top of this with that, and then you'll find a notch at the bottom too, and you'll line up the bottom with that. So make sure it's straight and sticks right on like that. See? Now we're going to do the same for the other side. So we'll take another light stick, and we will carefully peel off that back, and we will put it on the other side, making sure it lines up. Now it's still really flimsy, but when we put the top and bottom on, it won't do that. So we're going to take a dark piece for the roof, and we're going to peel the backing off, and we're going to start on the left. So if we find there's this big part that's sticking out there, we want to line up the end with that part, and then we will overlap this stick we just put down and bring it all the way to the middle, making sure to press it down so it sticks to the tissue paper. Then we're going to grab another dark stick. We're going to peel the backing off, and we are going to once again find the plastic part here, line this up, and overlap, and it will meet the other stick in the middle. You don't have to overlap perfectly, but they should meet something like that. Now we're going to do the bottom. We're going to take another light stick, carefully peel the backing off, and we're going to find the bottom. See the ends of these two sticks? We are going to put it so it overlaps the ends of those, both of those. So now we have something that looks sort of like a house, right? But it's not done yet. There's more. So you notice we have a lot of extra sticks. We're actually going to make this twice as strong. So we're going to grab our light sticks again. We're going to start just like we did on the first layer and carefully overlap it. So we're going to see where the light stick is from the first layer. We're going to carefully line up the bottom and then carefully line up the top. And now to make sure this sticks, we want to find where it overlaps. You see where it overlaps there? And also right here. I'm going to pinch there just gently to make sure it'll stick. We're going to do the same for the other side now. Peel off that sticky backing. Carefully line it up, and we're going to squeeze again. Back to the top again. See, now that we have the top in place, it's not curling anymore. So that is what's making it flat and good. So on the top, make sure it lines up in the middle and hits here. And then you want to squeeze here, not at the end, but where it overlaps. Alright, so we have one left. That will be the bottom piece. I'm going to peel the backing off. Line it up ever so carefully with the bottom and squeeze at those two corners. Now you can see it's thick and tall. Now we're not done yet. There's still a few more things to do. If you hold this up right now, you can see that it's stable, but what is it missing? That's it. A star. Do you remember how when Jesus was born, there was a star that appeared over his house? So now I want you to find the blue star, right? And I want you to carefully peel the backing off. Now, when you're peeling it off, you have to be careful because if you pull too hard, it might tear off one of the points. And you don't want to lose a point on your star. Once you have the backing off, I want you to find the big points. There's big points and little points. I want you to find the big point and point it up. And then when you're looking at this, you can see the little points from the star on the plastic. And then if you line it up carefully with that, it should go right on top of the wood. Then you can press it down, just at the top there. You don't want to press it down up here because then it'll get all bendy. So there's a big gap there, but that's supposed to be there. Now back to that glittery, sparkly star, the gold one here. Carefully peel the backing off that one again. Find the big points and little points. Make sure they line up with the blue big points and little points. Then carefully put it on right on top of the blue one. See how that works out? looks all nice and pretty now. So we have a stable and we have a star. There's a few more things. We need some hay in our stable. Hay is what all the animals would eat. And hay was what went in the manger where Jesus was born. So let's clean up our trash a little bit. And then we're going to get our glue again. So we're going to carefully open it. And we're not going to zigzag the entire thing this time. We're just going to go at the very bottom here. Right on top of our tissue paper. We're going to come across and do 2 lines, not too far apart. That should be enough. Make sure we close it, and we're going to rub this around. So, do you remember the wise men who followed the star? Yep, they saw the star from a long way off and thought, that's interesting. Let's see what's there. And then they remembered, wait, there are people who told us that there was a king who was going to come and there was going to be a star over his house. So they thought, we need to go see the king. And so that's why they went looking for Jesus. Because Jesus is not just a baby, but he's a king. Alright, so once you finish with the glue, you spread it all around. And I want you to grab your hay. It's this ball of confetti. Carefully stretch it out a little. And then put it on that glue. And you're going to make sure it's all in there. And then I want you to press it down. And while you're holding it, I'm going to tell you a story. So while Jesus was being born, there were some shepherds off in a field nearby. And they were just, tending their flocks, making sure all their sheep were okay. And some angels appeared and started singing. And they told the shepherds, you need to go to Bethlehem and see Jesus, a baby being born in a stable, because he is the Savior God is sending. And so they went and saw Jesus. And they were all happy and overjoyed and told everybody about him, just like we should. All right, so carefully take your fingers off the hay now. It might stick to you a little bit. That's all right. Now it's a little scraggly and everywhere, but that's how it's supposed to be because that's how hay is. Must have been pretty itchy. So once you make sure that's like that, right, don't pull at it because the glue is still drying. We're going to have to let that glue dry too, but we can still finish it. So make sure you move your ribbon out of the way and grab your stickers. Stickers of the people. Now the Joseph is the big blue one, wearing all the blue clothes. And if you will carefully pop him out, because you don't want to tear anything, right? You want to peel him off of it, right? And now you have Joseph. And he's going to go on the left side here. You can put his feet in the hay there and make sure he's sticking to the tissue paper back there and the hay. Then you'll come along and the girl in pink, that's Mary. That was Jesus' mother. So we're going to carefully peel her off. And we're going to stick her next to Joseph here. Leave enough space in the middle that we can still fit the baby. Now, here's the baby. We want to carefully peel the sticker off. And here it is. So this is the baby in the manger. And that baby is Jesus. And so Jesus is not actually Mary and Joseph's son, but he's God's son, who was born to Mary because Jesus wanted to come down to earth to save us. And so he decided to become like us and grow up like one of us so that he could learn our hardships and so he could be with us and help us when we needed help. All right, so that is almost done. You can see that we now have our stained glass window and our stable, all our hay, Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus, and the star. But there's one more thing. So if we were going to try to hang this somewhere, we have nothing to hang it from. Oh wait, we have a ribbon! Ribbons are really good for hanging things. So if you carefully will get one end of the ribbon and feed it through this hole in the top. And once you get through that hole, you can pull it through so it's about the same on both sides. And then, if you can go get your parents to tie a knot for you, or if you know how to tie a knot, you can tie a knot as well, just like I'm doing here. Now make sure there's enough, make sure your knot's at the end of the string so there's a loop to hang it. And so now you can hang it on a Christmas tree or in a window, and light will be able to shine through and make it look really nice like a stained glass window. So now we're done. I'm so glad you've been able to join me. Hope you have a great Christmas, and I'll see you next time. Bye.